Hello and welcome to Easter Egg Hunting, a show that dissects your favourite games looking for hidden secrets and Easter eggs. Instead of going through a game or game series looking for Easter eggs, we've chosen a popular franchise, South Park, and we're searching through every video game we possibly can, looking for Easter eggs and references to that series. We've decided to do this video to tide you over until we start the next Easter Egg Hunting series, so without further ado, let's get to some games. First off is Tiger Woods 99. This first Easter egg isn't actually in the game, but rather it's stored on the game disc itself. In a file named zzDummy.dat on the disc, there's an AVI video file of the South Park short Jesus vs. Santa. This was a 5-minute animation made by Matt Stone and Trey Parker before South Park was picked up by Comedy Central and made into a full series. One of the employees at EA must have hidden the file on the disc as some sort of prank, but the joke didn't go on for very long. The video was spotted and the game was recalled, only making it onto the first 100,000 copies of the PlayStation version of the game. There's also a possible South Park reference in the sports game NFL Fever 2004 for the Xbox. In South Park, the elementary school's football team is called the South Park Cows, and in the game you can select a team called the Cows that has a uniform with a similar design to the South Park team, a stripe down the middle and a picture of a cow on either side. Next up is Black and White for the PC. Near the very start of the game, 3 men ask you to bring them some wood so that they can finish building their boat. Start throwing the man in the middle around. If you manage to kill him, a caption will appear and one of the other men will shout, "Oh my god, you killed Kenneth," referencing the famous line, "Oh my god, you killed Kenny," that spawned from the running joke of Kenny dying in almost every episode of the early seasons of South Park.
"Oh my god, you killed Kenneth!"
Also, if you leave the game inactive for a while, the advisors will pop up and perform little skits. Occasionally, the evil advisor will pop up first and do an impression of Eric Cartman.
Kyle, I'm gonna kick your ass. Sweet. Oh, that's superb. Do it again. No, my mother always says I shouldn't abuse my God-given talent. Oh, I don't know who you're doing, but it sounds fun.
There are many other smaller nods to South Park in video games, such as in the cult classic PC game Fallout. In the game, the hub's police deputy is Officer Kenny. If Officer Kenny dies in battle, your character will say, "They killed Kenny, those bastards." There's also another small nod to South Park in the Fallout series. In Fallout 2, an item in the game is a box of Cheesy Puffs, one of Eric Cartman's favourite snacks. While we're on the subject of classic PC games, there's a sneaky South Park reference in World of Warcraft. A ghoul in Stratholme called Timmy yells his own name, just like Timmy from South Park. In Fable 2 for the Xbox 360, you can acquire a mid-level perfume titled Skank. This is likely a reference to Paris Hilton's perfume Skank in the South Park episode Stupid Spoiled Whore video playset. Duke Nukem Forever also has a nod to South Park. In the chapter Duke Lives, some EDF soldiers are making a battle plan on a board. They go through the plan step by step, and one will eventually say, "Step 3 is, and the other soldier says, "Profit?" This is a reference to the South Park episode Underpants Gnomes, where the gnomes are unable to explain the second phase of their business strategy. Dragon Age 2 also references this same moment in the show. The character Isabella can be heard saying,
"Step 1, we go to Velasco. Step 2, something exciting happens. Step 3, profit."
This part of the Underpants Gnome episode became popular online, along with another scene in South Park where a skiing instructor in the episode Aspen explains to the boys that if they do an incorrect move while skiing, they're gonna have a bad time. This moment is referenced in one of Borderlands 2's loading screen tips that says, if you try to kill a fire skag with a fire weapon, you're gonna have a bad time. And finally, we reach BioWare's third-person shooter MDK2. This game has the most hard-to-find Easter egg yet. Put simply, at the end of the game's 7th level, there's an invisible pathway. You can only see the pathway by shooting directly at it and seeing your bullets collide with it. If you navigate your way along the pathway, you'll eventually reach some sort of floating tower. Walking around to the other side of it will reveal an image on the wall of 3 of the game developers' heads on a fiery background. One of the heads has been posted onto the body of South Park's depiction of Satan. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to see more videos about South Park video gaming, go ahead and watch this little video review that I made about the first ever original South Park game, because hopefully you won't regret it. Thank you again and take care.